How do you want to approach Sunday's game in terms of minutes and what you want to see from the guys?
I talked to Steph today and Rick. He's going to play 15 minutes probably, and the same plan will be there for Draymond and Jimmy, pending how they're feeling. On Sunday, we're going to scrimmage tomorrow as well a little bit. So we'll have to talk to all the guys before the game Sunday, but 15 minutes sounds about right for that group if they're playing.
Just how have you seen the new additions, just kind of the whole thing kind of come together so far in terms of what you guys are installing, how they've adjusted?
Yeah, I mean, I talked about it the other day. Al, just he's such a pro. He's seen everything. He understands everything. Seamless transition for him. The rookies have been great. Really good crop of young guys. I'm enjoying watching them play and seeing them, absorb everything and process it. And let's see, what other new guys do we have? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of continuity with this team, and I think that has shown in camp. It's been a really smooth camp to this point.
Trace talked about how he lost, was it 20 pounds, I believe he said, over the offseason.
Trace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you've seen a difference in, I guess, his explosiveness or just how he moves now, having lost all that weight?
He looks good. I mean, he's moving really well, and I think the path is a little clearer for him now with given our center rotation. I think the last couple of years, he and Loon kind of traded off. One would play, the other wouldn't. And sometimes one was in the rotation. Sometimes it was the other guy. I think for Trace now, you look at our bigs with Al and QP. Those guys are really pick and pop guys. And so Trace is the lone, roller, rim runner, finisher, lob catcher, all of that. So I think there's a clearer path for him roster-wise, and I think that'll be helpful. But he's playing well. He's in good shape, and I'm excited for him this year.
What front court combination are you most eager to see with Al?
Maybe Al and J.K. I think that's a two-man combo that could make some sense. With J.K., we want to give him space when he's got the ball. Al can do that. So if J.K.'s at the 4, Al's at the 5, and we put shooters around those guys, that could be an interesting combination. Al with anybody is going to be good. It doesn't matter if it's Draymond, Jimmy. He can even play with Trace or QP. So the beauty of Al is the versatility that he gives us from a lineup standpoint.
I imagine he'll spend a lot of time playing with Draymond, but how much of a luxury is it to have the potential of either Draymond or Al on the court all the time?
Yeah, I mean, the defensive wherewithal that Al has, just the accumulation of so much knowledge and experience in his career, is definitely going to help him and help us. Just another big athletic rim protector can only help.
I guess just to kind of follow on Danny asking about Al, obviously he spaces the floor, but what do you make of just the shooting and the spacing that you have in general so far through camp?
Yeah, it's a big emphasis for us is creating better spacing with what we're doing offensively, playing more 5 out. The stuff we're doing is basically clearing the lane, trying to give Steph and Jimmy as much space to operate as possible, and we're more able to do that now than we ever have.
I guess another Al Horford question. How have you seen him pick up, I guess, the playbook? I know the Warriors are kind of known for having a different playbook than a lot of teams. What have you seen with him? Is there any experiences he can draw on from his past years in the league?
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing that is really that different about us is that we have Steph Curry, and Steph is a different player than any of the stars out there because of his off-ball stuff. Al picks up on that really quickly because he sees the game beautifully, he understands the game. So he's already, finding those spots to pin in for Steph on the weak side. Picking up sets is really easy for him. He's run 1 million sets in his NBA career, so we did some of that today, and I'm not worried about that at all. But No, it'll be an easy fit for Al, for sure. You guys good? All right. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, Nick. Congrats. Congrats on the win. That's right. Yeah.
Coach, what do you expect from Gui Santos this upcoming season, and how have you seen him evolve since he first came to the NBA?
Guy's had a great camp. He's more comfortable, more confident than ever before. I think he looks more athletic. He's always been a very active player. He sees the game. He anticipates at both ends of the floor, and he's moving really well. So I'm excited about Guy. He's been one of our best players through the first 3 or 4 days.
Minutes-wise for Sunday, are we there yet?
Yeah, like 15 or so for the main guys. Not much more than that. And we'll see about there might be between now and then. We might rule somebody out based on how they're feeling. Jimmy tweaked his ankle yesterday a little bit, and we'll see how he's feeling. But there's nothing major going on. But yeah, we'll be careful.
Guys work on all sorts of stuff over the offseason, like typically with personal trainers. How have you seen like off-season development programs change over the years?
Way more individual training and not enough pickup. And I think players should be playing more pickup basketball. It's a decision-making sport. The only way you can really work on decision-making is when there's other people out there. So I think guys are more individually skilled than ever before, and a lot of that is because of the number of shots they take, the way they work on their ball handling. It's incredible to watch the skill of these guys, but they need to play more.
When you were a player, how much pickup did you play during the summer? Was that something part of your daily routine, or?
Yeah, when I was a young player, I'd go down to UCLA and try to get in the pickup games there with some of the pros and the UCLA guys. And I did that in college, and then again early in my NBA career when I was there in the summer. Later in my career, not as much because I needed to get off my knees a little bit, but. Yeah, I think it's a really important thing, especially for young players. Decision-making is everything, and the more pickup, the more decisions you have to make, the more you get used to the speed of the game, the pictures in front of you, all that stuff. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Go on here.